Welcome, children. Welcome you all for our English class. Today we'll try to understand and utilize the concept that is prepositions. Let us see the definition. Let us see where do we use these words and in what form they are there, and what are the words which are used as preposition, and how it is useful to frame a phrase. Welcome, children. Welcome you all for our English class. I hope after listening to this lesson, you may be able to understand what are prepositions and where do we use them and which are called as prepositions. Let us see. Before going to give the description, that is definition, first I would like to show one picture. First we all will read the picture, then we will decide, we will come to know which words are called as the prepositions. Right. Children, can you see this picture? Can you read this picture? Yes, you're all able to read the picture. You're all able to see the picture. You are all able to identify the things in the picture. I know very well. Yes, these are all the things that can be seen in our daily life, maybe in our homes. All the things, few things. I'm not saying all must be there in our houses. Yes, this is what? Yes, you're right. This is a chair. Everyone used to see in our home. There is no home, I think, without a chair. Almost in all the people, isn't it? So definitely, of course, this is made. It is looking like it is made up of wood, but we may use a plastic one, fiber one, whatever it is. Okay, so you don't bother about. Chair is there in our home. Table is there in our home. Sofa may be there, may not be there. It may be there, it may not be there. We need not to bother about it. We need not to think about it, why it is not there in our home, why it is there in our home. Right. First we will try to list out the things given in the picture. We will list out the things given in the picture. Chair. Here one line is appearing. If you zoom it, you will come to know, you may call it as a snake or you may call it as a rope simply. Right. So yes, I will take it as a snake. You may take it as a rope, no problem. Nothing will happen. Right. Chair, snake, table, ball, file, lamp, or it may be called as book also. You can consider it as a book also, no problem. Book, lamp, vase, flowers, boy, sofa, pillow, cat, and then mat. Can you see these things in the picture, children? Yes. As you can see, now I will list out on the board. Yes, I will list out all the things on the board. What are there? One, the very first one. What we have said, first one is chair. What is the second one we thought? That is a snake. Yes, it is a snake. What else? Chair, snake. Yeah, this is a table. What is that one? That is a table. And what about this one? Ball. And what else we can see in the picture? You can see a book. Let us suppose it is a book, or you can say it. Of course, it may look like a file also for few people. Then this is what? It is a lamp. It is a lamp. And what else? There is a vase. There is a Vase. And in the vase, what are there? Flowers are there. Flowers. And what else you can see? Cat is there. What else? Cat. Boy is there. And then this is a sofa. Sofa is there. And finally, you can see a pillow. And you can see a mat too. Okay, 13th one, mat. Right. So in this way we found what it is there in the picture. We have listed out. Now we will write, we will describe them, we will give the information where they are present in the picture. Where is the chair? You can see that one. Okay, chair. The chair is can I say beside the table? Can I say beside the table? Can I say over the rope, over the snake? Like that also we can say, right? The chair is beside the table. So beside is one word which is giving the information about the noun chair. Do you get my point, children? Yes, exactly. You're all following. Very good to see this one. Now, where is the snake? Snake is under the chair. The snake is under the chair. Right. Next. What else? After snake, what is there? Table. Where is the table? You can see this one. It is between the chair and the sofa. Can I say? Yeah. The table is between a chair and a sofa. Right. So where is that one? It is between, it is under, it is beside. Right. Next. What about that one? Ball. Where is the ball? Yes. A ball is under the table. A ball is under the table. Where is the ball? The ball is under the table. What else you can see? After ball, what is there? Book. Where is the book? Book is on the table. Where is the book? A book is on the table. Where is the book? Book is on the table, on the table, on the table, on the table. Right. Where is the lamp now? Yes. A lamp is also on the table. It is also on the table. Right. What do you see here? What else we can see? Vase is there. Where is the vase? We call that one as vase. Vase is also on the table. Vase is on the table. Right, children? Yes, exactly. Okay. Next, what I am going to ask about flowers. Where are the flowers? Flowers are in the vase. The flowers are in the vase. The flowers are in the vase. Right. What else we can see after flowers? Cat. Where is the cat? Cat is between the table and the sofa. A cat is between a table and a sofa. Right? Yes, exactly. What else then? Boy. Where is the boy? You can see here. The boy is behind the sofa. A boy is A boy is behind. A boy is behind the sofa. Right. What else we can see? Pillow. Where is the pillow? Pillow is on the, yes, you're right, exactly. Pillow is on the sofa. Right, one more. Pillow. I think something missed here. Yeah, cat, flowers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, sofa. We did not said about sofa. We have to say, yes, in sequence. We'll go in a sequence. Right. Where is the sofa? Yeah, you can see this picture. This is the sofa. Can I say it is beside the table? Sofa is beside the table. Or sofa is in front of the boy. As the boy is behind the sofa, you can say like that also, right? I will say a sofa is beside the table. Beside the table. Right, children? Now what about pillow? Pillow is on the sofa. A pillow is on the sofa. Finally, we have one and only, that is the mat. Where is the mat, children? Where is the mat? Mat is in front of the sofa. Exactly, you're right. A mat is in front of the sofa. So I think you might have seen, especially the words which are underlined in these sentences. The words which are underlined in these sentences, they are giving the information about. They are giving the information about the noun. They are used to describe where it is, what is the position it is. What is the position of these nouns? You see, chair is a noun. Snake is a noun. Table is a noun. Ball is a noun. Book is a noun. Lamp is a noun. Vase is a noun. Flowers, cat, boy, sofa, pillow, and mat. These are all nouns. So we can say a word or group of words. You can see two words are used in front of. Okay, so group of words. So word may be group of words which combines to frame a sentence, to frame a phrase, to describe about a noun or pronoun. It may be not only noun, it may be pronoun also, right? So that is called, these words which are underlined here are called as prepositions. We call them as prepositions. Once again we will see the things in this picture are, nouns in this picture are chair, snake, table, ball, book, lamp, vase, flowers. You can repeat it. Cat, boy, sofa, pillow, and mat. Right. Now I will describe these things. You can describe these things. I made the sentences in this manner. You can write in your own perception. You can write in your own idea. You may say, you can use the word, but giving the same concept. The concept won't be changed, right? The chair is beside the table. The chair is beside the table. The snake is under the chair. The table is between a chair and a sofa. A ball is under the table. A book is on the table. A lamp is on the table. A vase is on the table. The flowers are in the vase. A cat is between a table and a sofa. A boy is behind the sofa. A sofa is beside the table. A pillow is on the sofa. A mat is in front of the sofa. So these words which are underlined here, especially beside, under, between, under, on, in, between, behind, beside, on, in front of, these words are called as prepositions. Of course, not only these, some other are also there. In this picture, we were able to identify these prepositions as per the picture given over here. So you can, we can identify some other which are there. In the next class we will identify the some other prepositions. I hope meanwhile you will go through the textbook, you will go through the lessons, and you will identify some other words which are called as prepositions, and you list out them in your book meanwhile. Okay, I hope we'll be staying safe at home and attending the video lessons telecast by our government, and that is through DD Yadagiri, and what it is another one, TSAT. So I hope you're all attending the classes, you're all listening to the teachers, you're all following your teachers' instructions. I hope you're all doing well and you learn simple English, reading, writing, listening and responding. Then obviously you will become the master in your subject, means you will learn more easily. I hope this method will help you. It may help you. I'm not sure about it, but I hope that you may understand little. So what are prepositions and where do we use, when do we use, to describe about the noun, about the pronoun, right? So this is the thing which we are finding in our daily life. Okay, bye children. I hope you all will do well at home. You just go through this one. We will learn more in the next class. Thank you one and all. I hope you're all watching this video and you're suggesting someone to watch this video if you like it. Thank you one and all. Bye. Some other prepositions that can be seen in our daily life. Of course, already we are aware of this on. So you can see a bird is there on the cuboid, and here there is a bird inside the box, and this is over, it is flying over the box, and here it is under the box, and here you can see it is far, it is away from this one. The small bird, green colored bird, is far away from the blue colored bird, and here it is nearer, or you can say beside, and here up above the clouds, it is flying up above the clouds, and like that we can see some other, that is down, it is falling down. Is it a bit, as there is a break of branch of this one, it is flying downwards. So like that we can see some other also. Of course we will learn in higher classes. We will see in the next class. I hope you will come to know, you might have come to know what are prepositions. Thank you one and all for watching this video and trying to understand. I hope